Hello and welcome back. Today in Ranked Mythic Standard, we're going to be doing some Temur Battle Crier shenanigans, building around Doc Orlok, the Grizzled Genius. Card has been released since Thunder Junction. I actually have never played it once. It's a green and a blue for a legendary creature, Bear Druid 2/3. Spells you cast from your graveyard or exile cost 2 less to cast. Plotting cards cost 2 less to cast. So from the graveyard, we can cast Esper Origins for 2 instead of 4. From exile, we can cast things like a Warped Riddler or a Warped Vestige, and of course from plot we can cast the Trailblazer for cheap. So pretty decent discount across the board. I got a couple of fun ofs in here, a single bounce off and a single devastating onslaught. Onslaught is crazy when it pops off. I mean, it's also very dead in hand until you're ready to get there. So I think ideally, you don't need too many copies in the deck. You get your Trailblazer down, you start drawing a bunch of cards per turn off the battle crier, discounting your colorless spells down to 0. Draw a bunch of cards, eventually hit your onslaught, try to win that turn if you can, if you have a single red open. Similar logic, when you get to that phase of the game, if you can't win on the spot, then you want to probably dig very deep, and just get the one bounce off, and then if your opponent has one lethal threat, hopefully you can bounce it back to hand. But otherwise, I'm not going to run a whole lot of interaction. I'm running only 22 lands, 4 elves, and 4 origins, and hope that's kind of enough to stitch the whole deck together. And then kind of the flex spot was I just wanted to add a couple more 3-drops, so I threw 2 Suraks in there. And that's it. Let's go to town. Let's see how it does. The meta for best of one is a little bit weird. There should be a ton of mono red, like 17-18% red or Boros red. Then there's the artifacts deck, so creature removal is not so good against that. There's also Jeskai Black is actually in the top 10 most played decks. There's some mono black in there, which is more mid-rangey. There's some mono green, some mono white. So it's interesting. I'm gonna opt to not run that much interaction. It's kind of hard to fit an interaction that's gonna be good in all these scenarios. This is a fine hand. Origins is always a nice start. Just got back from Chichen Itza, one of the 7 wonders of the world. If you're lucky, I might post some photos in one of these directions a little bit. Super economical. It's like, let's see, probably want the 4th land still. And 3-drop would be nice too. I think I'll take both these guys. It's like $75 US for 12 hours of entertainment. Bus ride there and back, free buffet lunch. Saw a cute little city at one point. Got to see a cenote, swim in the cenote. Again, lunch. What are we doing? Are we got a discount here? Yeah, I guess they want to, plot here. They want to, shelter by ghost something, so let's put it under the plot for a second. And then, yeah, a little museum, little free chocolate tasting, whole free buffet lunch. We're, already paid for free buffet lunch. Little dance action. 3-mana open. I think they just flash in the creature, right? You gonna counter this? No. We don't really need anything. I think we'll try to copy it if we can. Name Human. I think Human is the correct copy. I don't know if does Druid help? I don't remember if we have any Druids in the deck. Yeah, and then Chichen Itza. Wow, that's nice. Nice felt curve. So super fun day. Alright, there's the entity tracker. That's what we thought. Could have had something weird. I don't know why they were mousing over stuff so much. I wasn't sure if they had some weird removal spell. 4th land. Someone asked me why I wasn't running Valgavoth Lair in my version. I had it in the sideboard as a card I was considering. But the way I built it was pretty low to the ground in aggro. I don't think you really want to be taking turns off. So this one does come in tapped. Okay, Shelter take the... It's okay with me. I think roaming through it again is pretty good. Try to hit land, play an Origins from hand. We could warp instead, then we get twice as many draws, right? We get 2 draws that way, or 3. Yeah, I guess slightly you get slightly more draws. I don't know if it's actually worth it or not. I think we'll just try to hit land. Because we get a draw on the warp. And then when it leaves the battlefield, then get a roaming throne. They get 2 more draws, but I think we just want to try to hit land here instead. Nice. Okay. Can actually warp this in. But let's do this instead. Yeah, I mean, the bounce off is not actually bad. We'd love a discount. I mean, we're doing just fine. I think I'd rather take the bounce off here. I think they're both okay. They follow up with another shelter. Maybe that wouldn't be ideal, but it's definitely a lot going well for us right now. What's the next shelter? That's interesting. We can actually pay for both. Let's see if they leave white open for a Shard Mage Rescue. Otherwise, maybe we'll spend the turn just bouncing off. Still 1 white open. You want to tap out? You want to do Ethereal Armor? Good. Great. Okay. Well, we could bounce off. Attack with the Entity Tracker. That's bold. Take 13. Down to 8. Okay. I believe it's just this while they're tapped out. One Human again. Keep drawing cards. Okay, land is good. We're gonna have 3 mana here. It's not a whole lot to cast, right? Just the Riddler, I guess. Hold on. Actually, we have 5 mana, it looks like. Give them all haste. It's not bad. Just go Sure Shot here. I don't think we actually need to draw any more cards. I think Triple H can get in there too. Okay, they could have 1 more shelter. If they pay the ward 2, I don't think we're staring down lethal. Ethereal Armor? Holy shit, it's a 7/7. What the hell? Oh, yeah, they have Alchemist Slayer, yeah. It's not a shelter. I think we live 1 more turn, although maybe we should have mapped that out a bit more. Ethereal Armor. Reaper, okay. Alright, we take the jump. We'll have 8 mana here. So we'll go Sure Shot plus 1 more. If we're going to play Origins, technically we can dock first, right? Play it for 2. Okay. We don't have any discount cards. It's only 16, it's not even lethal. That is interesting. So somebody's got a chump. We like the mana next turn. So we don't actually really want to block with that guy. I don't think they'll trade. We're at 10, but I think single Ethereal Armor is actually quite punishing. I think we'll hold on just one more turn here. Five cards, eh? I think we keep the land, we keep the dock, because it's basically a free card with the Origins. We're planning to chump block with the first dock anyway. We're sitting on the Onslaught. But we haven't hit any of our big ramp card, which is kind of interesting. Unblockable. Okay. Easy block here. Down to 8. Draw and draw. We probably should have gotten in there with the Roaming Thrones, or at least one of them. I forgot these guys are unblockable. If they had Ethereal Armor, they probably just win anyway. That guy's gonna have Flight next turn. I can make jump blockers. We still have Trample off the Sure Shot, though. There we go. Alright, that hopefully just does it here. I mean, that is the card we want. Should likely have victory now. I do want to make sure we clinch it out, so I think we'll just go Vestige. It's fine. Oh man, yeah, this is pretty overkill. We don't need to do too much of this. I want to make sure we don't miss lethal. Well, what's the best they can have? They'll probably flash in one more tracker here, right? Even 3 Shard Mage Rescue is a bunch of 1/1s. But we'll have Trample anyway, so... So let's not drag this out too much. Holy moly. Let's just do the battle card thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. So do X equals 9. And copy someone with ward. Hope that's enough. Okay. Probably the fastest way to close out the game. Alright, not so bad. Bounce off, showing up. Kim Doll. Oh man, yeah. So we're done with the historic videos for a little bit. That format is whack, dude. It just felt like every game was win on turn 2 or win on turn 3. So if you've been upset with Standard, it's maybe a little bit refreshing to watch those videos and be like, ah, no, that is what a broken format looks like. Kim Doll says, what a toxic deck. Love it. Yeah, that last deck I played was pretty toxic that I qualified with. Marcio Da Silva says, currently Standard is almost like this format. I don't think so, dude. Go watch that video and then watch this video right now. I do not think so. All right, great. Mana's good enough. Passage into Elf. I don't know what this is yet. Alright, it is probably the mirror. Let's see if they get red. Yeah, I think we will plot. There's for sure a chance that they have a torch the tower. So if we can protect it and Get a single draw off of it or something. That'd be good. Alright. It's pretty good for them. Not so good for us. That's cool. I like this card a lot in general. Okay. Okay, not awful. We have the draw engine, they have the ramp card. They don't have that many 4-drops, though. That is an extra 4-drop. Plus it draws in the card. Plus they do the World Wagon thing. But we are happy to trade off our random Tyrox if they give it to us. Yeah, it's okay, you got Trample. I say as if we're not about to die this turn. Shocked in, 5 mana open. Copy for X equals 2. Copy for X equals 2. Okay. Does it make that many copies? I'm gonna make 4 copies. X tokens that are copies target artifact creature. This one's in haste. I mean, we are dead here either way. Whatever, it's fine. Oh yeah, it wasn't X equals 2, it was X equals 4 off the battle card. Makes sense. Okay, that is a Battle Crier wins deck. Battle Crier wins game. But yeah, I don't think... Even that game, that was pretty quick. It's still not a turn 2 or turn 3 win. It was a little bit of setup. They might have had a slightly better draw. But, that's not it. B-Man says, who actually plays Historic for fun? This is terrible. I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty nuts as well. Hopefully Best of 3 is better, because the tournament next weekend, this coming weekend, should be Historic Best of 3. We're going to play with only blue and red. We have no green. We have double Battle Crier. Yeah, it's probably mulligan, actually. You can only cast Tyrox here. 2-lander with Elf is much better. Probably put back the dock. We don't have anything to go with it anyway. Yeah, Ianitus says, congrats on getting the win. I was nervous for you going into that last match, but you were on the play with a great hand, so it all worked out. Are you going to be dressing up for Halloween? If so, what's going to be the costume? I am planning to go out on Halloween. I don't know if I'm sure what my costume is. I don't know if I feel like doing that. Longshot says, love that you chose Moxfield for your deck list. I've been using it for years. Won't ever use anything else. Great. Yeah, Aetherhead dropped the ball. I was a big user for 3 years. Snog Solo says you should play more Historic. I don't think so, man. I think we should play as little Historic as possible. The sad thing is Historic isn't even the fastest format, right? Go to Timeless and you upgrade from turn 2 or turn 3 win to turn 1 Dark Ritual, and you just win that turn. You aggressively mulligan from 7 cards to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 until you hit your combo. Dark Ritual. It's a I think it's like, I think you can do it. I think you do it with 3 cards. I think you can go land, Dark Ritual, do some like, I don't know, deck manipulation thing, and actually just win on turn 1. So, I have no intention of playing more Historic or Timeless. Napkin Nostradamus says, format is stupid. Yeah, I think so. I think that is really the outcome. Let's hope this elf survives. Okay. Ramp it up. Now we can Riddler for 2 and Roaming Throne the same turn. So if you're Roaming Throne first, we can draw an extra card. Or we just lose our Battle Crier, which is also fair. Okay, I think it's thrown onto Sphinx. Hopefully it survives the ward too. Alright. It's an enchantment, but maybe not devastatingly scary. Are we attacking? Let's see if they attack. I don't think so. You can't do that, right? So we get a turn off to ourselves. Let's start with the Riddler. Draw 2. We did not hit land. We'll try one more time. Hopefully we can hit land. Okay. Something. Sit back, no attacks. It's a fairly aggressive deck. They only have one card left in hand. I don't know if we're chump blocking with the elf or not. Oh, just you. That's great. I guess we just eat it. It has menace too, right? Yeah, just no blocks. That's huge. Auto pass to us. Okay, fantastic here. I don't think we need to shock this land in. We'll just do this. Nice. No attacks, still sitting back. We're close to getting there. Okay, it's another enchantment. Big menace attacker. $11. They're at 21 with a lifelinker. I mean, you can probably get eaten. Take 8. I don't think I want to trade off anything else yet. It's a 5. You may put a permanent. Okay, we don't have to. We should attack with Surak. See what they do. I can put the next one down. Actually could have done the Vestige too, I guess. Well, then we could have attacked with that. Yeah, that was a mistake. Put this next one down, just to make sure we survive this turn. Shoot, sorry, focused. Wrong one. Does that come in tapped? Oh, maybe it comes in tapped either way. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, it does come in tapped either way. Thought I picked the wrong one. Okay, so just need to survive one turn here. Up to 9 mana. Up to X equals 4. It's a lot. It's probably enough to win if we don't die right here. Can't shock in this last land, though. If we take any damage. Okay. Well, it might be lethal then. Yeah, feels like lethal. Cannot block at all. Probably a bit too greedy with take 5. A bit too greedy with. We should have left the elves back if we could. Just have a couple more jump blockers, I think. Tomato says, really appreciate these tournament videos. I'm glad you like that one. That was a janky one. I have low expectations for this next tournament series, just because it's the day after Halloween, like 8 a.m. So I don't know how that's going to go for me. Ender not so good. 3-lander elf is okay. I don't really need the Orlock. You get a cheap Whirler Avenue. I think you still... I think we keep the land with 23 lands. Okay. It's a good card. We actually cannot cast it yet. I need to unlock one of these Verge lands. Unencounterable Surak's not bad. That does unlock it. Probably just need to go uncountable here, though. No stick at all. So it's just Jeskai Black. I guess they want to kill the Surak here, which is okay. Go for a map token here first. See if they want to inevitable defeat it. Okay, Helix for 2. Could still have a No More Lies open. It's kind of what it feels like. Nothing? No stick at all. Okay. No counterspell, no 2-mana removal spell. Helix was the best they could do. But maybe they just didn't want to blow the unconditional one on that. We don't know if there's an ultimate or not. I think we largely want to keep drawing if we can. I'm gonna do this while the discount's still active. Okay. doing okay in the draw game. Yeah, we might as well get our map token value. We don't have anyone that benefits from this really, right? It makes the warp cheaper, but I don't think that's big enough of a payoff to keep. I don't know how we're gonna get the tap out versus the onslaught. Maybe we get a nice warded up creature that they can't inevitable defeat through. These are all good cards. Okay. Again, they haven't shown us any counterspells all game, so... It's technically a free card with Esper Origins. I'm still not so sure that I want it here. Alright, their first card draw. It's a good one. Probably worth just trying to go for here. I mean, of all the cards we want to resolve, yeah, let's just cast it with the discount. Okay, resolves. Graveyard, graveyard. I mean, we could try to go for the kill here. We really want a ward creature. That'd be huge. Or if they tap out, we could also get there. I mean, they have something, right? They're really acting like they have something. They finally blow the counter. There's one man open. I think it's worth pushing. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 mana. New X equals 3. Okay, when staying the torch, I don't think they run torch in this deck though. I think just 2 drops, right? Well, we're going to be set for next turn. I don't think there's anything else to do this turn, really. Cast in Origins now, I suppose. Just get set up for the next round. Okay, I mean, I think that's all we need to do. Down to 8, and then if they sweep, we'll try to rebuild. Ultima, turn ends. Nobody's got haste. We'd love to draw into haste if we can. I think we're prioritizing drawing over discount. Okay, that should do it. I don't think they have anything for one, so I think we can just drop this and go to combat. Okay. Gomben says, I've been trying to play your Jeskai Artifacts deck, but I never get the pop-up to sort triggers. Is this no longer needed, or am I doing something wrong? I'll show you in just 1 second. There is a setting to, I think the checkmark is just, I think it's called auto-order triggers, and you need to make sure that the checkmark is unlocked. We'll find out in just 1 second together. Here's the settings in the upper right corner. Then we go to gameplay. And auto-order triggered abilities? I have mine checked. I think I updated the game recently. Maybe it rechecked it for you. I feel like that's the one you went off. Okay, we have Doc. So we could do a cheap plot. For 2. Which isn't awful. It's a weird hand to keep. He's got the Battle Crier, though, which is very good. I think we'll try this. We'll try the Doc. Turn 2 Doc and see if that does anything. Plot the Trailblazer for 1 if we can't hit that 3rd land. Hello. Okay, so you need to be green or blue. We'll go with green here, I guess. Okay. There's the 3rd land. They could have lost a Day of Judgment, so this might be a plot game. I think they'll probably run lots of Day of Judgment, right? So we should just overextend. Plot for 1. Plot for 1. If they tap out, we have a big turn ahead of us. 4 mana open. Yeah, I think we still go. Okay, for 0. There's always the chance we hit lethal this turn, so I think we have to keep going. I want to leave red open if we can. And we're going to get a huge number of draws here, so we will definitely get some looks. And they could counter the win con. We could try to go for win con, they could counter it. Alright, no win con there. 0 mana warp. There's the Surefire Cactus, okay. We'll do one more. I mean, I think you're looking for the perfect reload hand. And we have a lot of land, so I think we'll take this draw again. Even if they counter this Cactus, I think it's worth getting that next hand as good as possible. Alright, I don't think we need to go anymore. I think we'll try this. And we'll see if they can either counter it or kill it through the Ward 2. It's a lot of cards. 28 left in deck before the draw. We should ideally have the perfect hand for next turn. Okay, maybe overkill. Let's see if they can kill Sure Shot before we go to combat. No? Okay. It's on the stack. Can they counter the triggered ability? Okay, you did. You got it. Alright, fine. Alright, sure. I mean, we'll see if they sweep. They need a 4 mana Day of Judgment or a 5 mana Ultima. We shall see. We're going to reload, though, one way or another. Maybe we should play those Vestiges out, too, just to ramp really hard. Cards to keep. Probably we need to keep 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's the 7th? I don't be able to play that many things. If we have 6, we'll have 7 mana. Maybe an elf is the last one. Try that. We keep the Orlock. Okay, interesting. 2 mana open. Game is not over. All right, fine. I mean, technically we're just looking for our win con. I think we bin both of these. We don't have that much mana to go. Let's see, one more land here. We should have actually kept the other Trailblazer. Got rid of one more land in hand. How many cards are left? 12? Alright, so there's the Onslaught. So as long as we don't deck ourselves, we'll still try to win from here. Looking for the biggest discount possible on the Onslaught. Alright, I think that's it for turn, yeah? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's X equals 4. On the warded up creature. We do not want to draw, actually. Oh, we might just actually lose here. Let's see. We can name anything random. Like bear, I think it's fine. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Just not human. Otherwise, I think we lose off the draws. Is this a bear? Human druid? How many cards are we drawing here? Isn't it just... Oh, it's 8. We might lose here. That's fair. We needed to copy the roaming throne because we needed the ward. But we should have mathed it out because we could have chosen a different thing to copy. And then if they don't have the removal spell, then we get more turns. So that was a mistake. Whoops. Alright, we probably got one more in today. One lander on the play. 3 lander. It's good. Who's going back? The Onslaught, I guess. Or the land. I think it's Onslaught. Okay. I mean, I think that does it versus... Oh, we should play the Roman Tomb first at that point. I think that about does it. Okay, I think we'll call it there. Sorry if I didn't bring that much energy to the video today. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of bored during it. I don't know, just a slow day. It's okay, sometimes happens. If I had more time, I'd scratch the whole video and do the whole thing over from scratch and try to bring better energy, but yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, yeah, I liked how we built it. I thought it was all right. A couple win cons in there. Once you really get into the groove, you don't need infinite win cons because you kind of draw through your whole deck for the most part. You just need to leave open specifically one red if you're trying to get to the Onslaught, or a red and the green if you get to the sure shots, or a single blue if you need the bounce off to survive one more turn. We didn't really see the Riddler show up too much, so maybe you don't need that card. I'm not sure. It's okay. Definitely like 4 of these guys each. Once you get into the groove, it's very good. I might be able to cut the sure shot. I mean the Riddler, but really only 22 lands. I wanted something else to put in 2-drop slot. It's just not as good. When the discounts down to 2 blue, it's still very hard to cast. You could maybe trim the Riddlers and put in a couple torches or into the flood malls or bounce offs or something in there. But yeah, it's okay. All right, we'll call it there. If you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.